I'm about to review Mr. Beast's logo and outline its strengths and weaknesses from a logo design and branding standpoint. This video could make or break my short YouTube career, so let's do it! If you've already subscribed to my channel, I'd like to thank you and let you know that your support motivates me to create more and better branding content that keeps you informed, entertained, and equipped with the knowledge to run your business more successfully. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sam, and I'm a branding and marketing expert with over 3 decades of experience. My content is mainly focused on helping you build brands that thrive. Okay, now that the pleasantries are out of the way, let's start with picking apart Mr. Beast's logo and see if it passes the proper branding stink test. The current main monogram, and I'm using that term very loosely here, is very much aligned with the brand's name. The logo depicts a beast of some kind, resembling a panther facing right with a fuchsia lightning bolt shooting out of its eye. In my initial research, I uncovered that this version was designed in 2018, and it is a simplified version of a short-lived 2018 concept that resembles a blue and white tiger's head facing left. The 2018 monogram was based on the original concept that was created in 2012. According to various internet sources, the concept of the wildcat represents Jimmy's fighting spirit and tenacity to persevere, and persevere he has. I must admit that the idea behind the concept is sound, and the logos have been and still are appropriate and relevant for Mr. Beast's target audience. That is a crucial distinction here that I'm going to come back to later. The typeface is not bad either, and it represents a fast-paced brand that lives on the edge. And if you have seen any of Jimmy's videos, you'd agree with that assessment. The color choice for the main account logo is a bit odd, but I'm not mad at it. I think it works considering the target audience and the context of what the account is for. However, my accolades and appreciation end here. Are you still with me? If you are, hit that subscribe button now, because after this point, you may not like me or what I'm about to say about Jimmy's brand if you are a Mr. Beast aficionado. Still here? Okay. First things first. Mr. Beast's logo is not really a logo. It's just an illustration used to represent a brand. From its elaborate original concept to this more refined version, they are still illustrations at heart. I'm refraining from using the word clip art because I don't think it's fair to whomever designed the illustrations, but they tend to give out that kind of a vibe. A lot of people believe that anything can be used as a logo. That is categorically false. A logo is meant to be simple, memorable, versatile, and elicit a certain emotional reaction when it is presented to an audience. Mr. Beast's logo does that to an extent, but it is by no means a true logo at heart. Don't get me wrong, there is no rule that says what a logo should look like. You can take a picture of your face and say that is your brand identifier. However, if we are going to get technical, then there are some standards that we need to adhere to if we are to present a graphic as a logo. As far as Mr. Beast's logo is concerned, I would say that it resembles more of a mascot for a sports team than it is a logo for a billion-dollar brand. I appreciate the detail that was employed here to make the recent version of the logo simpler and more refined, but I still think it could be better executed to be simpler with more versatility and impact. Now that Mr. Beast has ventured into creating products, the shortcomings of the current logo have started to manifest themselves, and its application limitations are on full display. You'll note that the typeface and the name are the stars of the show now, and the logo appears as an afterthought. The branding issues are amplified on the Feastables packaging. The brand appears confused and disjointed now. They have kept the font for Mr. and changed the font for the word Beast. and the monogram's angle has been altered. With every new product, it appears that the brand consistency gets worse. For instance, on the packaging of the new cookies, we find a completely new font for the word Feastables, which is completely different from the actual Feastables bars. Basically, with every attempt, Mr. Beast and his team break cardinal rule after cardinal rule of branding when it comes to consistent brand management operations. And having seen enough interviews from people who work with Jimmy and his propensity to create chaos, this disjointed branding approach is to be expected. Of course, none of this matters now because Mr. Beast's target audience couldn't care less about brand consistency. And that is why I said earlier that I wanted to revisit this. You see, Jimmy is super smart, and he knows that his brand is secondary to his content. He can pretty much fill a plastic bag with garbage and will have millions of his followers pay good money for it. His celebrity status is overcoming all his branding shortcomings. Having said that, I still believe at some point he and his operation need to bring in some seasoned branding experts and try to unify this mess, because they are leaving the door open for imposters to leverage his brand and create all sorts of products that are very similar to his to fool his followers into thinking that it's another Mr. Beast creation. And for that tiger's head, I like it as a mascot, but I'm not going to call it a logo. It's got a long way to go before it can claim that title. What do you think? I'm sure I'm going to get lots of counter arguments in the comments, and I'm here for it. Whose logo would you like me to review next? Put it down here in the comments below and I'll get to work immediately. If you found this type of content interesting and helpful, hit that subscribe button and let's build brands that thrive. Hey, you. Are you looking for great branding content? Yeah? What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. It's right here. I made it really easy, right here. Or check out these other amazing videos I've produced for you, for free. It's right here. Subscribe. Other videos. Yeah, good stuff.